the Andromeda Galaxy. It is also known as M31. It is the closest spiral galaxy to our Milky Way, but not the closest galaxy. At a distance of 2 million light years, it is the farthest object a human eye can see. It gets its name from the area of the sky it is in, the constellation of Andromeda, which is named after the mythological princess Andromeda. Our galaxy and the Andromeda Galaxy are expected to collide in 3.75 billion years. Wow, that's quite a long time. Live cluster. It is an open cluster in the constellation Cancer. The classical astronomer Ptolemy called it the nebulous mouse in the breast of Cancer. Galileo is the first to observe the beehive in a telescope in 1609. It is predicted that the beehive cluster is about 60 million years old, about the same age as Hades and my grandmother. The Cat's Eye Nebula. Wow. It is in the constellation of Draco. Around 1,000 years ago, the star lost its envelope, producing the nebula, which means it died like our sun will in about 5 billion years. The high-resolution images sent by the Hubble Space Telescope reveal amazing twisted shapes. Bubbles. Look at that bubble. I bet you that thing can twerk. The Crab Nebula. This is the kind of crab you can't take home with you. The Crab Nebula is a supernova remnant and a pulsar wind nebula in the constellation of Taurus. The nebula has a diameter of 11 light years and it is expanding at a rate of 1,500 kilometers per second. It produces energy at the rate of equivalent to 100,000 suns. Some astrophysicists claim that they can teach everything in astronomy just by having their students study the Crab Nebula. Cygnus X1. This was the first black hole ever found in the human history. It was discovered in 1964 during a rocket flight. It is one of the strongest X-ray sources seen from Earth. This was a bet between Stephen Hawking and Kip Thorne in 1974, with Hawking betting that it was not a black hole. But in the end it turned out to be a black hole, so Stephen Hawking lost. Epsilon Lyrae. This star is visible to the naked eye, but if you look through a telescope, you will see 2 stars. If you look through even more powerful telescopes, you will see 4 of them. Epsilon Lyrae is also known as Double Double, but everyone loves devils, don't they? The E.T. cluster. Have you seen E.T. lately? No, not the cute little alien in Steven Spielberg's 1982 movie called E.T. I'm referring to E.T. mimicking open star cluster NGC 457 in Cassiopeia. It was discovered by William Herschel in 1787. The Hades cluster. The closest star cluster to Earth. The Hades cluster was used to first develop our techniques for estimating the distances to nearby stars.
Oh, can you tell us something else about this?
Oh, excuse me. This is a listening show, not an asking questions one. Quiet back there, thank you very much. Hercules cluster. Look at this guy. He is such a stud, Hercules. The Hercules cluster contains about 200 galaxies. It is not the easiest of sky objects to spot, but once you find it, you'll be able to go back to it again and again. It's located in the constellation Hercules. Orion Nebula. Look at this beautiful nebula. It is one of the brightest nebulas and is visible to naked eye in the night sky. It has a mass of about 2,000 times the mass of our sun. It is a cavern of rolling dust and gas with thousands of stars are forming. Perseus double cluster. There are 2 famous double clusters in Perseus. They are NGC 869 and NGC 884. NGC 869 is 5.6 million years old, and NGC 884 is 3.2 million years old. Pleiades. The 7 brightest stars of Pleiades were named after the 7 sisters of Greek mythology: Stereo, Merio, Electra, Maia, Taygeta, Seliona, and Alcyone, along with their twin parents Atlas and Pleione. The Ring Nebula. I tried to get this to my wife once, but she said it wasn't big enough, so I had to go get a new one. This nebula was discovered by the French astronomer Antoine Daguerre de Pelleport in January 1779. Reported that it was as large as Jupiter and resembles a planet, which is fading. Just look at this nebula. It is so beautiful. Sagittarius A. This is the middle of our Milky Way galaxy. It is the brightest and very compact astronomical radio source at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. It is believed to be the location of a supermassive black hole. Whirlpool Galaxy. This massive collection of stars, gases, and dust gets its name from its distinctive spiral shape, first noted in 1845 by Irish astronomer William Parsons. Helix Nebula. This is probably one of my favorite nebulas. Look at it. It looks just like the Eye of Saruman. When a star with mass similar to our sun dies, it ejects its outer layers over the course of about 10,000 years. The unexposed core of the star irradiates the gas, causing it to glow. Sombrero Galaxy. This is located in the constellation of Virgo. It looks like a halo, halo, halo. In 1921, Camille Flammarion found Miser's personal list of Miser's objects, including the handwritten notes about the Sombrero Galaxy. North America Nebula. America. This nebula resembles the continent of North America, complete with a prominent Gulf of Mexico, and has an area more than 4 times the size of the full moon.
That's all for today, you young astronomers. Keep looking up.